Okay, we're going to look at something called the quadratic formula. And we use the quadratic formula to solve quadratic equations. When we cannot factorize them. So, you should all be able to, because you did a lot of practice at this last week, you should be able to solve the following for me for x. Let me give you one. A nice. You want difficult or easy? You're all scaredy cats. 2x squared minus 9x plus 20 equals 0. Okay, so you're going to solve this for me. And you're going to do it by, first off, you're going to factorize it, okay? So can you all have a go at factorizing that for me? Like the confidence. I'll give you, yeah, thank you, Zaire. It's where it crosses the x-axis, good. And is this going to be a happy parabola or a sad one? Good. So it's going to go something like this. What value is it going through up here on the y-axis? 10, good, Ian. And these values are what I've just worked out. So this would be 2, and this would be 2.5. Okay, is that okay? Now you have to be able to do that method, okay? I'm not convinced we're all quite there yet with it. Yeah, you just need to keep practicing it though and keep doing it. Now we're going to do it a different way. We're going to do it using what's called a quadratic formula, okay? Right, yes, it should. So the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula enables us to solve quadratics. And it's dead easy to use, and you usually get it in the formula booklet. And I'm going to write for the quadratic. Now I'm going to keep it general. For the quadratic, yeah, let's use different colors. A x squared, let's use yellow, plus b x plus c equals 0. Okay, so this is a quadratic, ax squared plus bx plus c, where a, b, and c are just numbers. Okay. The quadratic formula is, now I'll show you how to use it. It's not as bad as it looks. X equals minus b plus and minus, I'll talk about that in a second, b squared minus b squared minus 4 times the value of a times the value of c, all divided by 2 multiplied by a. So I wanted to keep all the letters the same color so you could see. So this is the quadratic formula. It doesn't look particularly very nice, but I'll show you how we use it. And we'll do it for exactly the same question as we did before. So the same question that we did was, who's got the equation handy? Because I can't see it. It was 2x squared minus 9x plus 10 equals 0, okay? So we're going to solve this, and we're going to use our quadratic formula, which is this. So first off, let's work out what a, b, and c are. So what is the value of a? A is the number in front of. Yeah, A is the number in front of the x squared. Okay, so that is 2. So this is A. What is the value of B? Who said? I think Ian said it, or Damon? Negative 9. B is negative 9. And what is the value of C? Yep, C is a number left over, which is just 10. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my formula and I'm going to put these numbers into it. And usually you'll get to use a calculator for this, but you need to write it all out. So we've got minus B. You with me? So we've got minus B. What is the value of B? No, B is negative 9. So I've got minus B. B is negative 9. So I've got minus 9. Does everybody? Yeah, because that got negative B, and we're saying B is negative 9. So it's the minus 9. Yep. Sure, everybody? Yep, go ahead. One is more helpful for certain questions. Some questions you'll not be able to factorize, and you'll have to use this. Okay. So I've put my minus 9 in. Now I've got B squared. So B is what again? Yep. And that, yep, same thing. That's okay. So minus 9 all squared. Notice I'm using brackets here. I've got my minus 4. It's always minus 4 times A. What's the value of A? And what's the value of C? Put all that in. All divided by, it's not that bad. Divided by 2 times, it's not, just wait a second. All divided by 2 times, what's the value of A? So 2 times 2. Right, now you can. We can work this out on our calculator quite straightforwardly. But let's do it in a couple of steps. What is minus 9? Yeah, it's just 9. Yeah, I've got, here's my calculator. Stop calculator. If I have got minus 9, it's just positive 9, okay? So that becomes 9. I'll worry about this positive and negative bit in a second. What's minus 9 all squared? Yeah, it's positive 81, right. So everything underneath the square root sign, I'm going to put it straight into the calculator, and I'm going to do it exactly as I've written it with the brackets. So I've got minus 9 squared minus 4 times 2 times 10. So just put all that in. Oh, I get a value of 1 out. That's quite nice. Yep. Did you not get one? Okay. Yep. Divided by 2 times 2 is 4. So it's starting to look a bit better. All right. Now we've got this whole plus and minus. All that means is we need to do 2 calculations. We need to do 9 plus over 4. And we need to do, yeah, well, no, 9 take away square root of 1 over 4. What is 9 plus 1? Well, what's the square root of 1? Yeah. Yep, so 1. So I've got 9 plus 1 over 4, which is 10 over 4, which is, yeah, which is 2.5, same as that one. Then this one, I've got 9 take away 1, over 4, which is the same as 8 over 4. So in this case, I get x equals 2, which is the same as this. Okay, so it's 2 different ways of doing it. Yeah, it's just calculator and knowing to use your brackets. You must put brackets around this, okay? It's not that bad. Your first step is to always take your quadratic like this and label your A, B, and C, and then to write down your formula and put your numbers in, and then just follow it through, okay? As long as you're careful with it, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to get it. No, you have to do it both separately, okay? Now, when you come to do a diploma next year, you'll have a graphic display calculator like Zaire's, and your calculator will just work this out for you straight away. And it will just automatically work it out. Do you want me to show you? I'll show you. So this is a type of calculator. It's an Inspire. To solve this, it's so nice. You just go to your algebra, polynomial, find roots. We've got 2. So we put in our value of, so they call it A2, A1, and A0. So I've got 2, -9, and 10. And the calculator works out 2 and 5 over 2. Yeah, it's kind of. So you need to get yourselves one of these calculators for next year. Okay? You can, yes. Is that what you've got? So on your TI-84 Plus, can you see my screen? The way you do it on here is you go to Apps, and then you should have this PLY Smelt number 9. Yep. And then you want Root Finder, which is number 1. And then you just click Next. And then you put your numbers in, and it'll work it out as well. Is that it? Yep, you got it? -9 plus. It's a little bit more complicated than the other one, but it gets you to the same place. And then hit solve, and there it gives you the answers. But you still have to be able to do it by hand, okay? This is important. Okay. Do you want to try some yourselves? Yes? Brilliant. So you're going to work off page 431. It's practice 5. I will start you off with the very first one. Question 1 is 4p squared plus 8p minus 1. Your first step is to? Yeah, so what is A? What is B? Yep, B is 8. And what is C? Yes, -1, yep. And then you use your formula, and you put your numbers in. So -b, so that's going to be -b, so that's -8, plus and minus the square root, b squared, so 8 squared, minus 4, times A, which is 4, times C, which is -1, all divided by 2 times 4, and then it's just a question of working through, just like what we did, to figure out the rest of, to figure out the solution. Can I leave that with you to have a go at? Okay. Has everybody got down what they need off the screen? Okay, I've recorded this anyway, so I'll post it on the Teams in about 5 minutes when I get it uploaded. And if you have a go at those questions, practice 5, page 431. And if you've got any questions, just give me a shout, okay?